Yan, okay. So isang magandang hapon po sa ating lahat, sa mga teachers, librarians, and students of the Bosco School Salesian Sisters. So welcome po to our online library literacy program, or what we call the OLLP. So maraming salamat po for joining us today. And we're very happy to see a number of participants in the Zoom rooms. And kung may mga friends pa kayo and batchmates na wala pa dito, please invite them to join because we will be starting the lecture in a few minutes. Ayan. And siguro while we're waiting for more participants to come in, I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge our school officers, particularly Debbie S. Ponsalan, the school directress. So good afternoon po. Pinky R. Garza, the school principal. Mary Grace Montenegro, the General Administrative Services Coordinator. Jairine Briones, the Academic and Science Coordinator. John Kevin Alberto, the Senior High School Coordinator. Nedeline D. Mantes, Librarian, and Rhoda M. Tiopes, the Chief Librarian. Yan. So again, welcome po, and we hope you're all staying safe and healthy amidst the pandemic, and gusto po namin pasalamatan ng ating mga school officers for requesting this session. And we're very excited to share with you our library efforts, programs, and services. Okay, yeah, so good afternoon, everybody. But before we start the program, I would like to introduce myself. I am Louie Marquez, Science Research Specialist 1, and I will be your moderator for today. And together with me is the library team. We have here our Supervising Science Research Specialist and Head Librarian of the DOST-STII Library, Ms. Linda Rita Maglake. We also have here our Science Research Specialist 2, Ms. Irene Alice Pilio. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hello, good afternoon, Ms. Louie, and good afternoon, everyone.
Yan, so andito rin po ang aming Information System Researcher 3 na si Sir RJ Escondo. Yan. And present also is our tech team. We have here Mr. Mark Jason Alvida and Mr. Rainier Zagada. So yan po ang team behind today's activity. And okay, and so ano nga ba ang OLLP and why are we doing this? So to give you a glimpse lang po, ang OLLP po ay isang initiative ng DOST-STII which aims to promote our free resources and materials on science, technology, and innovation. So kumbaga, para lang siyang library orientation but online and more detailed. And now to give you a glimpse of our discussion, we will be covering the following topics. So with the first part, we have getting to know DOST-STII, its services, resources, and products. For the part 2, it's about researching in DOST-STII library. So given that our library is currently closed to the public, so paano nga ba mag-request ng materials from the library? And for the third part, it's about navigating the Starbucks offline, online, mobile app, quiz app, and how to avail. So later on, all these topics will be discussed even further by our presenters. And for a smooth flow of our program, we are asking everyone to take note of the following house rules. So ang webinar po natin will be recorded for documentation purposes. And please use the Q&A chat box for questions. So you may post your questions while the presentations are ongoing. And be polite, pay attention, and actively participate. And finally, an evaluation and post-test will be provided in exchange of the e-certificate of attendance. So yung link po natin ng eval form and post-test will be sent later in the latter part of the session. So please stay tuned. Okay, and moving forward, flash on the screen are our presenters. Yeah. So for the first part, we have our Supervising Science Research Specialist and Head Librarian of the DOST-STII Library, Ms. Linda M. Maglake. For the part 2, we have Ms. Irene Alice Bilio, our Science Research Specialist 2 and also a registered librarian. And for the part 3, we have Mr. RJ Escondo, our Information System Researcher 3. And now to formally welcome all of you, let's all hear a message from the Director of the DOST-STII, Director Richard P. Burgos.
Hi, let me greet everyone a happy day. It is always a happy day for us here at the DOST-STII Library. And why is that so? Well, as a special repository of science, technology, and innovation information, we are always surrounded by the best minds and works of scientists, technologists, and innovators from the Philippines and from all around the world. So, when the COVID-19 pandemic threw the whole world in a lockdown, some of the first places to be shut down were libraries. We could not receive walk-in clients anymore. Good news is that while our daily physical visitor count plummeted to zero, our online patrons continued to visit us and even increased in number. Moreover, with the school opening in the new blended environment for instruction, more and more learners and teachers are using online tools and resources and discovering the value of digital libraries. The requirement of the time, therefore, is to be agile and to pivot quickly to online solutions. Thus, we repositioned our old physical library tour and orientation program to an online version which we now call the DOST-STII Online Library Literacy Program. This is a way of reaching out to all teachers and learners who need to access resources and services that they can use in distance learning. The DOST-STII Online Library Literacy Program has three parts. Part 1 is about getting to know the DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, our services, available resources, and products. Part 2 teaches you how to research in the DOST-STI library, how to navigate the online public access catalog, and how to request for library materials. Lastly, Part 3 will discuss our digital library in a box, the DOST Starbooks. It will teach you how to navigate the DOST Starbooks offline or online, or even its mobile app version. Then there is the Starbooks quiz app, which is loads of fun. Generally, the online library literacy program aims to capacitate DOST stakeholders in the field of science, technology, and innovation, and to maximize the use of DOST-STI services and resources. The most wonderful news is that all these resources are available online for you for free. So what are you waiting for? Come and spend a happy day at the DOST-STII Library. Visit our FB page at facebook.com/STII Library and access our online public access catalog at scinet.dost.gov.ph. See you soon!
Okay, so yan po ang aming very energetic and ever supportive director na si Director Richard. And taking off from this video, sana ay na-excite po kayo na marinig at malaman kung ano yung mga products and services ng DOST-STII. But before we proceed to the lecture proper, let me just give you a quick run-through of the Department of Science and Technology. So for those who don't know, ang DOST po ay located sa Bicutan, Taguig City. And from 1958 to 1982, DOST was formerly known as the National Science Development Board or NSTB. And from 1982 to 1987, it was changed to National Science and Technology Authority or NSTA. And finally, in 1987, by virtue of Executive Order Number 128, it was changed to Department of Science and Technology or DOST as it is known until today. So again, from NSTB to NSTA until finally naging DOST. Currently po, ang DOST ay pinamumunuan ni Secretary Fortunato T. de la Peña or SFTP for short. And the quick trivia also, SFTP stands for the slogan of DOST, which is Science for the People, o sa Tagalog ay Agham para sa Bayan. Now, DOST is composed of several regional offices and 18 attached agencies. So siguro yung iba, familiar na kayo like Pag-asa, PHIVOLCS, PSI, SEI. So yan po yung mga attached agencies ng DOST, which are divided into 4 clusters, namely the Sectoral Planning Councils, the Science and Technology Services, the collegial and scientific bodies, and the Research and Development Institutes. DOST, Science and Technology Information Institute, or DOST-STII, is part of the S&T services as the marketing and information arm of the DOST system. Okay, so now we shall proceed to our topics. Yan, but kung ready na ang ating mga participants, can you type ready in our chat box just so we know if we can proceed to the first part of the session. Yan, so ready na ba ang ating mga participants? Yan, so I think most of the participants are ready. So at this point, here is the video presentation of Ms. Linderlit M. Maglake for the first part of the session.
Hello everyone, how are you today? We hope that you are all doing well. I am Linderlit M. Maglake, the head librarian of DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, and I am here today to introduce our agency. So let's get to know DOST-STII. DOST-STII is one of the attached agency of the Department of Science and Technology. We are the information and marketing arm of DOST. We have 3 mandates. We are mandated to establish a science and technology library. So that's DOST-STII library. Next is to disseminate science and technology information. We disseminate S&T information in all formats. Through prints, we have our own publications. We also do broadcasting and press releases, and through social media as well as mobile applications. So we will identify them all on the next slides. And lastly, to undertake training on science and technology information, we conduct free trainings and webinars. So just follow our social media accounts for announcements. We provide S&T information services through our library. So this is DOST-STII library located at DOST compound in Bicutan, Taguig City. So as of the moment, our physical library is temporarily closed to the public as a preventive measure to stop the spread of COVID-19. But don't worry, you can still avail of our library services by contacting us. You can email us at library@stii.dost.gov.ph, and you can call and text us on the following numbers. For announcement, you can follow our social media accounts on Facebook at STII Library, on Instagram at DOST.STII Library, and on Twitter at STII_library. And if you miss watching our webinars, you can subscribe and watch the recordings at our YouTube channel at DOST-STII Library. For library material requests, you can browse our library collection at scinet.dost.gov.ph. Our online public access catalog is very easy to use. You just need to remember 4 things. Number 1, go to scinet.dost.gov.ph. Number 2, click Online Public Access Catalog. Type your keyword in the search bar and click Search. Number 3, select the title of your choice. Make sure that the material is located at STII and copy the details and send it at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. So again, for library material requests, just remember 4 things. Number 1, go to scinet.dost.gov.ph. There's no login required. Number 2, click Online Public Access Catalog. Number 3, type your keyword in the search bar, then click search. And then last, make sure that the location of the material is in STII. Then copy the details and email it at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. It's easy, right? We also disseminate S&T information through our publications. So these are all of the DOST-STII publications that you can download for free at stii.dost.gov.ph. So let's describe each publication. Let's start with the Philippine Journal of Science, or PJS, which is the oldest scientific peer-reviewed journal in the Philippines, published in 1906. So what can you see inside PJS? If you are looking for research outputs on natural sciences, engineering, mathematics, and social sciences, you can refer to the Philippine Journal of Science. So for those of you who are looking for related studies on natural sciences, engineering, mathematics, and social sciences, PJS is the one for you. Next, we have the SNT Post, which is a quarterly publication of DOST-STII. So what's inside SNT Post? If you are looking for news articles on various DOST programs, SNT Post is the one for you. In particular, SNT Post tackles how DOST initiatives have created an impact in agriculture, enterprise, industry, IT, health, education, and disaster preparedness. Next is the Red Book, or the Reference for Emergency and Disaster Book. The Red Book serves as a handy tool of information about all possible natural hazards in an area, the warning information given by agencies like PAGASA and PHIVOX, and special programs like Project NOAA, and the suggested actions to take during these events. The Red Book can be used by our grade 11 and grade 12 students as well as our teachers as a reference on the subject disaster readiness and risk reduction. So if you know someone who needs a reference on emergency and disaster, well, you can refer them the Red Book. Next, we have the DOST Digest, which is a monthly DOST publication. So what's inside DOST Digest? If you are looking for condensed and easy to read science and technology news stories, DOST Digest is the one for you. DOST Digest contains the most recent technologies and happenings in the local S&T community with compelling photos and images on a full-color, 4-page newsletter. So if you are a student or professional on the go, DOST Digest is the one for you. Next is Balitang Rapidos, which is a monthly publication of DOST-STII. So are you looking for news stories on science and technology, which is written in the Filipino language? So if you are, you can refer to Balitang Rapidos. Balitang Rapidos provides condensed and easy-to-read news stories on science and technology that is written in the Filipino language. Next, we have the SPEARS, or the Specialized Philippine Enterprise Reference of Experts and Scientists, which is originally published as the Philippine Men of Science in 1964 and renamed as the Philippine Men and Women of Science in 2013. So what's inside SPEARS? Are you curious about our Filipino scientists? Have you ever wondered what are their contribution in the country? Do you want to know more about our Filipino scientists? Well, if your answer is yes, SPEARS is the one for you. SPEARS provide bio-bibliographic information of Filipino scientists and experts, which serves as a specialized reference for the public. Last, we have the Philippine Science and Technology Abstracts, or the PSTA. PSTA is a semi-annual publication of DOST-STII, released every June and December of each year. PSTA features abstracts of local S&T published researches. So if you are looking for a list of local S&T published researches, PSTA is the one for you. So remember, all of these publications are all free for full text download at DOST-STII website at www.stii.dost.gov.ph. So just go visit our website, go to Products and Projects, and select S&T Publications, then you're good to go. We also disseminate S&T information through our mobile apps, which are all free for download at Google Play Store. Just type DOST-STII in the search bar. Let's describe these mobile apps one by one. Let's start with the Philippine Journal of Science mobile app. If you're always on the go and you want to be updated on the latest issue of Philippine Journal of Science, you can download this mobile app on your mobile devices and do research on natural sciences, engineering, mathematics, and social sciences. With Philippine Journal of Science mobile app, you can access the past and current issues of PJS anytime, anywhere. Next, we have the DOST-TV mobile app for past and current episodes of DOST-TV programs. Because we are the information and marketing arm of the Department of Science and Technology, we also promote S&T through broadcasting. And DOST-TV is one of the flagship program of DOST-STII aside from DOST-STAR books. DOST-TV is the official weather, science, and technology television program of the Department of Science and Technology to communicate science for the people, promote a culture of science and technology, and raise the aspirations of our youth to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and be the leaders of the future. Among the programs of DOST-TV are DOST Report, Expert Talk, Negosciencia, Cinesciencia, and special coverage on S&T events. So if you miss watching these programs, you can download the DOST-TV mobile app. Next is the Science.ph mobile app. If you are always on the go and you want to be updated on the news on science and technology, well, we recommend Science.ph mobile app for you. By using this mobile app, you will always be updated on the happenings in the field of science and technology. Science.ph mobile app will let you categorize the news by region and by field of study. So download it now. Next, we have the DOST app. This was recently introduced to the public in 2020 to allow the public to be updated on the DOST initiatives, programs, and projects. DOST app gives you quick access to information on science, technology, and innovation from the Department of Science and Technology. It is a handy tool to find practical solutions to the country's pressing problems and to provide career and livelihood opportunities for every Filipino. Next is the Starbucks Quiz app, designed to challenge our elementary, high school, and college students to answer quizzes on science and technology. So this can be used by our teachers in providing an interactive activity on their classes. We also have the Starbucks mobile app for the students and teachers on the go. So here are the following contents of the Starbucks mobile app. We have the Scarty Livelihood videos, K-12 materials, Science for Safer Communities videos, investigatory projects, math and science educational videos. Lastly, we also have the Starbucks GeoMap to locate all of Starbucks kiosks installed in the Philippines. So remember, all of these mobile apps are all free for download at Google Play Store. You just need to type DOST-STII at the search bar. We are encouraging you all to download it now. We also disseminate S&T information through our website. So here are the following websites for Philippine Journal of Science at philjournalsci.dost.gov.ph. For DOST-TB, we have dostb.ph. For science.ph, we have science.ph. Very easy to remember, right? And for Spears, we have spears.dost.gov.ph. And you can access the link to these websites at DOST-STII website at stii.dost.gov.ph. As I have mentioned earlier, we also disseminate S&T information through broadcasting. So we are inviting you all to please watch Cinescience every Monday at 5 p.m., Expert Talk Online every Wednesday at 5 p.m., and DOST Report every Friday at 4 p.m. live at DOSTB Facebook page at facebook.com/DOSTBPH and at DOSTB Science for the People YouTube channel. And lastly, our third mandate, we undertake training on S&T information. Among the topics that we cover are science journalism, basic photography, digitization of print materials, and online library literacy program. Again, we are encouraging you all to please maximize the use of our services and resources. For inquiries regarding our services, resources, and products, here are our contact details. Again, this is Glinda and Maglake. Thank you for listening. Let's stay connected. Contact us now.
Pangarap ko talaga magkaroon ng sarili kong negosyo. Kaso, bago matupad yun, kailangan ko muna ng makinarya at financial assistance.
Pangarap ko maging scientist balang araw. Kaso lang, alam kong gipit si Inay ngayon. Saan kaya mayroong scholarship? Kung mayroon lang sana mapagtatanungan kung saan pwedeng humingi ng tulong. Hanggang sa nasagot nga ang aking mga kahilingan.
In the Inihahandog ng Department of Science and Technology ang isang Unified Information Delivery System na DOST-Infoservilis. Isa itong online client service na layong sagutin ang anumang katanungan nyo na may kinalaman sa mga gawain, proyekto at serbisyo ng DOST. Ang Infoservilis ay para sa mga estudyante, scholarship grantees, professionals, mga mananaliksik, inventor, siyentipiko, negosyante, technology managers, at volunteers. Maaari ka magtanong tungkol sa mga scholarships, laboratorio, research grants, at call for proposals. Maaaring magtungo sa aming official Facebook page para gamitin ang Infoservilis. At i-click lamang ang message now at dadaling ka nito sa aming Facebook chat at pwede ka nang magtanong na may kinalaman sa DOST. Maaari ka rin magtungo at magtanong sa DOST Philippines Facebook page. Inulunsad ang DOST Infoservilis dahil layunin nitong matulungan ka tulad ni Igan at Liz. Ang dali at ang bilis, di ba? Ano pang hinihintay mo? Magtanong na sa aming go-to communication platform, DOST Infoservilis. I-like at i-follow ang aming official Facebook page para sa iba pang mga impormasyon. Maaari din kaming makontak sa email na makikita sa iyong screen. Para sa impormasyong masaligan at mabilis, DOST Infoservilis.
And so thank you very much, Ma'am Linder, for summarizing the services and resources of DOST-STII. And just to repeat po, isa po sa mandato ng DOST-STII ang pag-promote at ang pag-disseminate ng science and technology information to the public. And we really hope that through this program, we could encourage more people, mga students and teachers, to maximize the use of our free resources and materials. Okay, and if you have any questions, please feel free to use the Q&A button down below para hindi matabunan ng ating chat box, because later our speakers will be addressing those during the Q&A portion. And now, let's go to our next topic. So our next topic will give you a more detailed explanation on how to research in the library, the ways and tips to navigate the OPAC, or our online public access catalog. So here is Ms. Irene Alice Brillo for the second part of the session. Ms. Irene?
Thank you, Miss Louie, and hello, everyone. Ayan, before we proceed to the actual navigation, may I ask everyone how you're feeling today? Ayan. How do you feel this afternoon? Do you feel good or do you feel sleepy? Ayan, wala pa akong nakikitang nag-chat. Anyhow, I hope you are feeling good and very healthy this afternoon. So if you have an extra gadget there, you can join me. Ayan, sabi ni Carl, happy po and excited po. Ayan, so we hope your excitement will last until we finish this session. Okay, so as I was saying, if you have extra gadget with you, you can join me in the actual navigation of our online public access catalog, and we will also be checking some other sources of references that you can use. That is also a product of the DOST-STII. Let me just share my screen. And since we are very sorry, we are having intermittent connection in our office, so I'll have to close my video and I'll be sharing my screen. Okay. Now, if you have questions, okay. Wait lang. Sir MJ, kindly enable my screen sharing. Okay. Ayan. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to type them in the Q&A chat box, and we will go over that in our Q&A portion. Okay, so the first step na sinabi ni Ma'am Linder is to go to scinet.dost.gov.ph. Ayan, this is our interface. And yan, so this is our online public access catalog. This is a union catalog of the different DOST agencies. So the first thing to do is to click online public access catalog or OPAC. And then we have two ways in navigating our online public access catalog. One way, or the first way, is just like when you use the Google search, we have the quick search. And in the quick search, just key in your topic or your subject. So let me check. Do you have specific topic in mind that you can ask as long as it is related to science, technology, or innovation? So that we can try to see if we have material on that specific topic. Ayan, meron ba? Do you have, ayan, thank you so much, Ma'am, Ma'am Tiopes, for this announcement. Ayan. Do you have specific topic that's related to science or technology that we can try to find in our online public access catalog? Ayan, sa mga inaantok. Ayan, ano ang pwede nating i-navigate? Anong topic? Ayan, so mukhang inaantok pa sila. Ayan, meron sa Q&A pero hindi ko muna babasahin si Q&A. Okay? So anyhow, okay, photosynthesis. Ayan, so let's try if we have photosynthesis. Ayan. So ganito lang si quick search. Ayan, for the subject or topic on photosynthesis, we have 108 results. Thank you, Samantha. Yan, nakikita niyo din po, we have several icons here and these icons represents the type of material. So for this icon, it represents the books. And for this one, it represents technical reports. This one represents analytics, or these are actually articles. For this one, it represents the serials, or these are journals and magazines. And then for this one, this is non-prints. For this one, reprints. This is for investigatory projects. And I believe meron kayo nito, no? We also have here thesis materials. The thesis materials that we have are the output of our DOST scholars. We also have here vertical files. So in this 108 results, you can see that the materials are varied. So we have articles, we have here non-print, we have books. Okay, so ayan, marami ang about or naglalaman ng photosynthesis as topic. Okay. That is the first way of navigating. The second way of navigating is the use of the expert search. Ayan, dito naman tayo sa expert search. For expert search, nandito na yung Boolean operators. Is it okay? I'm using both Filipino and English. Okay. So we have the Boolean operators, the and or and not. We also have here drop down where you can choose if you know the specific title of the material, then you can choose title. Or if you know the author of the material, then you can key in the author. Or if the topic you're looking for is a subject, you can click subject or date of publication. Kung alam nyo kung kailan na-publish yung material, you can key in the date. Or if the topic or you are looking for something that's found in the content, ayan, you can use content. So for example, I want to look for topics or for a specific topic under the content. Ayan. And let's use again photosynthesis as topic. And then we will use the word and we have here another one. Let's use subject. And can you suggest other topic that can either be related to photosynthesis or not necessarily? Ayan, ano pa ba? Photosynthesis and ano pang processes ang nangyayari? Okay. Photosynthesis and, okay, so malayo, no? But let's try geothermal energy. Let's just try. So for the word and, ibig sabihin nun, the topic that we're going to key in here and in here should be found in one particular material. So since these topics are not in any way related, okay, titingnan natin yung result mamaya. Now, you can display, for example, gusto nyo lang ng articles, then you can display analytics. You can just also choose books or non-prints or investigatory projects and the rest. Now, for this particular session, we will choose all material types and you can display as much as 50 records per page. Ngayon, let's just choose 10. And let's try search. Ayan, wala. So, okay. So, when you sing the word end, let's make sure that the two topics that you key in are related. Okay? Ayan. So, in-entertain natin yon because I would just like to show you yung how the expert search works. Okay? Ayan. So, what if, okay, photosynthesis and ano naman ngayon ang related sa photosynthesis? Photosynthesis and plant growth. Okay. Sorry. Okay. And same. Wala din. Ayun niya. Okay. Let's check just plants. And this is subject and topic. And let's click search. Okay, so we have one material that has both photosynthesis and plants as topic. Now let's use, and let's go back. Okay, what if we use the word or? Or naman ngayon. So, ang or naman here is either of this one. So dito naman, you can use not necessarily the same or related material. So photosynthesis but not geothermal energy, or let's try the word, sorry, chlorophyll. Okay, photosynthesis but not chlorophyll. Ibig sabihin, you only want the topic on photosynthesis but excluding chlorophyll. Ayan, so we have 108 records that contains chlorophyll as the topic or as the subject. Okay? Ayan. So that's the use of the or. And finally, not. Ayan, not. What if? Ang gusto natin si photosynthesis but not. Ay, sorry. Yung or pala is either photosynthesis and chlorophyll. Sorry. I stand corrected. Yung photosynthesis and chlorophyll can either be found in those materials dito sa ore. But yung not naman is photosynthesis only, not or excluding chlorophyll. Ayan. So let's, ayan. So nabawasan, naging 103 na lang yung result. Okay, so those are the two ways of navigating our online public access catalog. Now, how do we or how do you request material? Okay, so as you can see here, we have here the title of the material and the location. Okay, so this online public access catalog is a union catalog that holds the different collection of the different DOST attached agencies. So meaning hindi lang po collection ng STII ang nandun. And for STII, we can only provide you with the materials located in STII. So in expert search, nakalagay na po kaagad dito yung location ng material. And how do you request? So for example, okay na siya, gusto nyo yung title, okay naman yung location, you can just screenshot this one. So for example, gusto nyo lahat itong apat na yan, you can just screenshot this one and attach it to your email and send it to our email at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. Ayan. Susulat ko lang sa chat box. So that's library@stii.dost.gov.ph. That is our email address. Okay? Now, kung gusto nyo namang malaman kung a glimpse of what the article is all about, because this is an article, you can just click this one. And then there you go. So we have here an abstract. And you can read here kung ano yung abstract ng material. Okay? So, ayan, that is how you request. You can also send your request via Facebook page. Halimbawa, nakalimutan nyo yung ating email address. Ayan, you can send it via our Facebook page. You just look for Science and Technology Information Institute. Ayan, ito siya. Okay, so you just look for Science and Technology Information Institute Library and then send us a message. Just make sure to include the screenshot of the material or the title of the material and the author and your email address para doon namin isi-send yung material na kailangan ninyo. You can also use DOST Info Serviles. So, ito po yung pinakita sa inyo kanina, the DOST Info Serviles. Same lang din po, you can send the detail of the material that you are borrowing and include your name and your email address. Ganun lang po kabilis or kadali ang mag-request sa amin. Now, siguro, your question would be, how many hours or how many days are we going to wait for you to respond to our queries? Now, for the DOST-STII, we are given a maximum of 8 working hours to answer to your queries. So we work from Mondays to Thursdays, 7 a.m. in the morning until 6 in the afternoon. So we work for 10 hours a day and for 4 days in a week. So we can only respond to your queries during our official working hours. We don't respond to your queries during Fridays, holidays, and weekends to give for us also to have quality time with our family. Okay, let me just show you this query or this material request that we got. So si Shenny, nag-send sa amin ng just a screenshot of the material that she needs. So this was sent October 20, Wednesday, 9:26 a.m. And we sent back the material October 20, that's the same day at 2:46 p.m. So, nadidelay lang po yung pag-send namin ng materials if, for example, either we are on a meeting or the material needs to be rescanned. Ayan. Or, kapag po kasi books, ayan, ito naman po yung limitation natin when it comes to books. For books, we can only provide you with the chapter that you need. That is in adherence to copyright law and intellectual property rights. So, hindi namin pwedeng ibigay sa inyo yung buong libro. So, madidelay yung pag-send namin ng material because first, we will send back the table of contents. We will ask you to choose what chapter you need and then we are going to extract that chapter and send it back to you. Kapag naman po thesis material ang kailangan ninyo, we will not be able to provide you with the full text of the thesis material. Instead, we can only provide you with the abstract. But for locally published articles and even internationally published articles, provided that they are open source, we can readily provide them with you or send them to you. Okay? So, ganon. This one also is, ayan. We also got this request from Alessandro. Let me just make it bigger. Oh, sorry. Okay. Here. So, si Alessandro nag-send sa amin ng February 4, that's Friday. Katulad ng sinabi ko po sa inyo, we cannot be able to respond to you during Fridays and weekends. So, nag-respond po kami first thing in the morning. So, 8:28 na send back sa kanya yung material na kailangan niya. And for us naman, what we need from you is for you to accomplish our feedback form. This will help us improve our library services, and part of the feedback form also is we are gathering your request of materials that you want the library to have provided, as I've mentioned a while back, provided that they are related to science, technology, and innovation information. Okay? Okay, so that's it for our online public access catalog. Now, let me just show you this one. Ito po yung sinasabi ni Ma'am Linder kanina. This is the Philippine Journal of Science. So just go to philjournalsci.dost.gov.ph. Ayan siya. This is the longest running Philippine Journal of Science and oldest science journal in the Philippines. So the full text of the articles are here. So yung mga research articles nandito na. You can just download them. You don't need to ask permission from us. But we would remind you to do proper citation when you do your research works. Okay, so don't forget to cite them as your references. Okay, so I think that's enough for my part. And I'll see you later during the Q&A portion. Thank you so much, and back to you, Miss Louie.
And so thank you very much, Ms. Irene. And again, to access our OPAC, just visit signet.dost.gov.ph. And for online subscription, please visit www.sciencedirect.com. And for your material request, just send us an email at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. Okay, so but before we proceed to our next video presentation, let's have a short Q&A portion lang. But this time, ako muna yung magtatanong. This is to just refresh the learnings from the previous discussion. So very quick lang ito and very easy. I'll be asking 3 questions, and if you know the answers, you can just type them in the chat box. Okay, so short lang po ito and easy. Okay, so first question. Who is the current Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology? So who is the Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology? So sino po ang ating current DOST Secretary? Yan. So kung alam po ang answers, i-type lamang sa ating chat box. Yan. So sino po ang ating current DOST Secretary? Meron na bang? Yan. So may mga nag-chat na pala. Okay, so that is correct. Ang current pong DOST Secretary ay si Secretary Fortunato T. de la Peña, or SFTP for short. And SFTP also stands for the slogan of the DOST, which is Science for the People. Okay, so second question. What is the meaning of OPAC? What is the meaning of OPAC? So kanina si Ma'am Irene, diniscuss niya paano i-navigate ang OPAC. So now, what is OPAC? Ano po ang ibig sabihin ng OPAC? Ayan, so ang ibig sabihin po ng OPAC ay Online Public Access Catalog. Okay, so last question. What is the oldest science journal in the Philippines? What is the oldest science journal in the Philippines? Yeah, so I think this was also mentioned by Ms. Irene before she ended her discussion, pati ni Ms. Linder kanina briefly. So what is the oldest science journal in the Philippines? Ayan, so that is correct. The Philippine Journal of Science is the oldest science journal in the Philippines. Okay, so Okay, so that's it for our quick break. Maraming salamat sa mga sumagot at nag-participate. And mukhang may mga nag-work naman ng Miko sa ating mga participants. And now, we are down to our last topic. But before that, let's all watch these Starbucks infomercials.
Information is power. Access to information is critical. School children in remote areas hardly get access to good libraries. What more to the internet? All children, regardless of gender, economic, and social status, have the right to information, including SNT information. Information that would inspire them to become future doctors, inventors, engineers, entrepreneurs, researchers, and more. Starbucks is here to bridge the information divide. Starbucks, or the Science and Technology Academic and Research-based openly operated kiosks, is the first Philippine SNT digital library in a box with thousands of science and technology information materials from all over the world. Developed by the men and women of DOST Science and Technology Information Institute in 2011, Starbucks capsulized the DOST-STII's library into a digital box. Demand for this innovative and beneficial digital resource rose steadily, especially in economically marginalized schools and last-mile communities in the country. Through the years, Starbucks has worked with key industry players, from collection to dissemination of information. These partners have worked together with Starbucks in making a difference on how Filipinos view science and technology today. That is why award-giving bodies here and abroad have recognized Starbucks' vital contributions to the society. As of October 2020, Starbucks can be found in almost 4,900 sites in all 17 regions, staying true to its mission of reaching the grassroots. So, wherever you are in the country, whatever language you speak, and whether you're a student, a parent, a teacher, an employee, or a social worker, get ready for Starbucks! Partner with us, and together, let us bring science for the people.
Starbucks, as you know it, is an offline data bank of science and technology information who once developed an online version for your PC and has evolved this time to conquer your mobile phones.
Introducing Starbucks mobile apps. With your Android phone, experience the brightest Starbucks yet.
Bringing you not just one, but 3 mobile applications. 1. Never mess with search engines again. Use the Starbucks online mobile app. Access legit science and technology data from Starbucks Online wherever you are. Just connect to the internet. Download the app. Register at the sign-up page. Key in your details. Once done, all you've got to do on the main page is to simply click on the icons and explore the vast array of S&T info materials at your fingertips. Search all you want. It's also available with the Starbucks online mobile app.
2. Take on the challenge. Take on the Starbucks quiz. Starbucks brings you the most sought-after exhibit at the National Science and Technology Week.
Students, teachers, parents, and science whizzes out there, download the Starbucks quiz today. Choose your difficulty level. Have fun and learn science and technology stuff at the same time. Be the first to play the Starbucks quiz and take advantage of the gamified version coming soon. 3. Finding Starbucks has never been this easy with the Starbucks Geo Map. Ever wonder where and how many Starbucks there are exactly? This comprehensive map locates every single Starbucks site in a barangay, town, city, province, region, and in the whole country. You can even search for the nearest Starbucks like a good navigator you are. So if you love Starbucks and maps, download the Starbucks Geo Map. Now's the time to gear up your phone with the Starbucks mobile apps. Get them on Google. Your information source. Fret not, for Starbucks is now online. Starbucks, or the Science and Technology Academic and Research-based, openly operated kiosks, is an offline site with full suite science and technology information resources. Today, Starbucks has been tailored fit for you. The wealth of knowledge contained in the country's first S&T offline digital library in a box, now accessible online. Accessing information in Starbucks online is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Go to the Starbucks online portal via www.starbucks.ph. 2. Sign up by clicking the upper right portion of the main page. You will be directed to the login page. Click Sign Up here and key in your details. 3. Click Submit and you're on your way to enjoying Starbucks online. Imagine a mountain of learning resources, and there is Starbucks, a beaming gold on the internet scene. Contains tons of STI information that are fun, legit, and easy to dig. From S&T news, to agriculture, to livelihood, and up to disaster preparedness. Say it! Starbucks has it! Try Starbucks online and take advantage of this free, full suite, and fingertip-ready access to the brightest Starbucks yet. Visit Starbucks online portal now and be at the forefront of science and technology information. Get to know Starbucks more. Like our Facebook page.
Okay, so yan po ang aming Starbucks infomercials. And now to further explain how to navigate the Starbucks offline, online, mobile app, quiz app, and how to avail, let's watch this presentation from Mr. RJ Escondo, our Information Science Researcher team.
Okay. Magandang araw po sa lahat and welcome ulit sa ating online library literacy program. So narito po ako ngayon para ipakilala sa inyo si Starbucks. So kanina, pinakilala na po si STII, maging ang ating library. Ang ating library po ay matatagpuan sa Bikutan, Taguig. So ito po yung isang challenge natin when it comes to information access. Ang Bikutan, Taguig po ay medyo may kalayuan sa karamihan ng ating mga information seekers. At bukod doon, isa rin siya sa may matraffic na area. So, dito tayo nagkaka-problem, yung tinatawag nating gap between the information seekers o yung ating mga researchers at yung ating content na matatagpuan sa library. So, papunta na sa inyo. It's the other way around na. So, paano natin ginawa yon? Ito po ang kaya nabuo si Starbucks. So, si Starbucks po ay isang digital library na kung sa ayan natin sa traditional, yung mga libro natin, ginawa natin siyang, process natin siya into digital forms para pwede na natin siyang ipamahagi sa iba't ibang nangangailangan. Bukod dito, once digital ka na, pwede na siya ng sabay-sabay gamitin or tinatawag nating multiple access. Pangalawa, si Starbucks po ay offline or hindi na nangangailangan ng internet connections. Pangatlo, mobile na siya. So, it's called a library in a box. Trinay natin siyang gawing mobile. So, anywhere, even the remote areas, pwede nating mapuntahan. At higit sa lahat, ang system po ni Starbucks ay pinamamahagi natin sa ating mga institution or eskwelahan ng libre. Bakit natin ginagawa ito? Gusto natin mag-create ng interest sa science and technology ang ating mga kabataan. At later on is mag-enroll sila into science and technology courses. Sunod is magkaroon tayo ng pool of SNT personnel through inventions, innovations, and of course, inspire one's capacity for entrepreneurship and research. Ano-ano naman ang laman ng Starbucks? So, nung umpisa po, kung ano yung meron kay library, yun ang nilalagay natin kay Starbucks. Ngayon, we partnered with different content providers at sa iba't ibang ahensya ng DOST. We have livelihood videos, disaster risk reduction information through S4SC, the Philippine Men and Women of Science, encyclopedia, COVID information, investigatory projects, and of course, yung ating K-12 materials. So, yung K-12 materials po natin, through the partnership with Front Learners, ito na po ang laman natin. So, this is in accordance with the DepEd K-12 guidelines or content guidelines. Quarters. So, yan. So, naka-breakdown na siya per subject, per quarter, per grade level. That's per grade level, per quarter, per subject. Alright. So, we can also see kung ano yung ginagamit ni DepEd na code for each specific lessons. Nandito na rin po siya. So, ano ba yung mission ni Starbucks? So, sabi nga natin, ginawa si Starbucks para mapadala sa ating information seekers. So, our mission is to bring Starbucks to your location o doon sa mga nangangailangan. And to date, meron na po tayong 5,199 Starbucks sites nationwide. So, karamihan po dito, of course, is our academic institutions. We have some from LGUs, non-government agencies, and NGOs, and private institutions. So, ilan lamang po ito sa mga deployments natin. So, sabi nga natin, it's mobile. So, wala na tayong pinipiling lugar. Hindi na pwedeng sa city lang. Kasi hindi lang naman sa city ang nangangailangan ng impormasyon natin. Tawid ilog, tawid dagat, tawid bundok. Ito naman po, meron tayong isang area in Katiil, Davao Oriental. So, our regional office developed a solar-powered Starbucks. So, para marating natin yung Barangay Malibago or Patong Elementary School. Totally remote. No internet, no electricity. Pero still, they can still use our contents. Sabi ko nga kanina, we also have Tawid Bundok. Karamihan in car, remote areas. Okay. For our partners, these are the list of our partners. We can break them down into two. Content partners, so sila yung nagbibigay sa atin ng mga contents na pwede nating ilagay kay Starbucks at ng mga gamit ng mga estudyante, researchers, at entrepreneurs. Of course, we have the deployment partners. So sila yung nagdadala naman ng Starbucks sa ating mga lugar or sa kanilang respective beneficiaries. And of course, we also partnered with our different attached agencies ni DOST as well as our regional offices for the deployment of our Starbucks sa kanilang mga nasasakupan. So, to date, ito po ang mga nakamit ni Starbucks simula nung tayo ay ni-launch noong 2011. So, noong 2015, nagawaran tayo ng Presidential Citation for Innovative International Library Projects ng American Library Associations and the Outstanding Library of the Year ng PAARL naman. So, in 2017, nabigyan tayo ng Best Practice Recognition ng Academy of the Philippines as well as Silver and Gold Anvil Awards for Public Relations Tools, Multimedia, and Public Relations Program category. 2019, we were given the Special Award for the Freedom of Information by the Presidential Communications Operations Office. Last year, we were given Excellence in Government Communications Program Award ng Philippine Quill Awards. And since 2017 to 2020, tayo po ay consistent na kasama sa priority programs ng National Economic Development Authority. So, paano naman ngayon na wala tayong physical face-to-face sa mga schools? So, of course, we need to pivot to the new normal. Si Starbucks po ay meron tayong iba't ibang portal na pwede pa rin magamit, hindi man tayo nakikita-kita sa physical na eskwelahan. So, we have the online portal. We have different apps. We have gamified quiz app and of course, the Geo map. So, isa-isahin natin yan. Sa ating Starbucks online portal, this was launched in 2015, mainly as a management and monitoring portal ng ating mga installation sites all over the country. Dito kasi sila nagsasubmit ng mga usage reports and dito rin tayo nagbibigay ng updates para sa kanilang mga contents. However, during the pandemic, when everyone was forced to stay at home, so our learners ay nangailangan ng pagkukunan or ng magpag-access ng informasyon. So what we did in Starbucks is to upload our contents dito sa ating portal para magkaroon naman yung ating mga estudyante and researchers ng relevant and timely science and technology, innovation, information. And it was also this time na nilawakan natin yung ating partnerships with the different organizations para magkaroon tayo ng mas magandang content online. So, paano natin to ma-access? Using your browser, just go to www.starbooks.ph. And sa upper right side, makikita nyo po dito yung login here to explore. So, just click that side and magkakaroon po tayo ng pop-up window like this in image number 2. So, if you've registered before, just input your username and password, or you can always sign up. So, once you sign up, you click yung sign up form, lalabas po yung ating sign up form. Just fill out the required information and click submit. Now, you can explore our online portal. So, our contents, katulad ng mga binanggit ko kanina sa offline, we have the different contents from our different agencies, content providers, and online sources. So, para naman sa ating mga gadget users, we developed ilang mobile applications para maka-connect or maka-access din sa ating Starbucks information. So, ito naman, ginawa natin to ng July 2019. And to date, hanggang Android pa lang po ito available. So, we can download it at Google Play Store. So, paano tayo magkaroon? Punta lang po kayo sa inyong Play Store sa inyong mga gadgets. Search for Starbucks. So, kay Starbucks po, tingnan nyo mabuti. Meron siyang nakalagay. Yung may logo po na bilog. Yan. And then, download and install. So, same then. Set up lang tayo ng ating profile, your name, your age, and your category. And then, you can access our different informations contained in Starbucks, such as the diskarte videos. So, dito, since gadget naman siya, click lang. Minsan, may mga kailangan din tayo na applications, katulad ng video players. And so, para maka-access tayo ng mga videos natin. Yung ibang materials natin, such as journals, science journals, we have the complete text, complete article, full title, uploaded na rin po yan. Especially those coming from the Philippine Journal of Science. Halimbawa, need nyo ng specific na item, you can always use the search function. So, sa search function natin, we can limit it or filter it if you want the video, the full text, or the text only. So, usually, yung mga text only, ito yung mga web contents natin. So, you can use titles, you can use keywords to search for your information. So, paano naman kung medyo bored ka na sa pagbabasa? Si Starbucks po, nag-develop din. Ito po, bagong-bago lang. Kaka-launch lang nito last week. So, initially, meron kaming mas simpleng version nito. Ito lang yung mas pinaganda. We have avatars na. We have tokens na. And everything. So, si gamified na po, si Wiz App, same din siya. It's available kay Android. So, punta lang tayo kay Play Store. And hanapin po si Starbucks Wiz. So, yung icon po niya is si Smarty. Kung familiar kayo kay Smarty, yung mukhang Angry Bird na may hawak na tablet. So, yan, si Starbucks Wiz. And install and play. So, ito na po ang mangyayari dyan. Same pa rin tayo ng process. Always enroll on your account or register your account and log in. Or pwede rin na po yan using your FB. Okay? So, meron tayong iba't ibang Meron po tayong iba't ibang levels na magagamit dito.
Conquer the Wiz app? Let's begin. Take on the challenge from 7 different categories. Step right up and conquer the beginner level. If you find that easy, the intermediate, junior, and senior levels will make you wish you paid more attention in class. But if you're really raring for a challenge, prepare to be stumped when you try out the advanced level. Starbucks Wiz. In standard mode, you'll earn tokens by tapping the correct answer. Tap in as fast as you can to earn more tokens. Challenge your friends in duo mode. Or try out Battle of 5. 5 players enter, but only 1 can win. Outlast your friends in this intense online battle of wits. And earn stars, climb the ranks, and collect badges along the way. Starbucks Wiz. Earn stars by getting questions right, winning battles, and getting daily rewards. Get more stars and you'll quickly rank up. Get on top of the game by becoming the mad scientist. Get more time to think with Time Warp. Clear away 2 wrong choices by engaging Take 2. Or summon Eureka and the answer will be revealed instantly. Starbucks Wiz.
Okay, so yun po ang ating Starbucks Wiz app. Happy playing, guys. Download and enjoy. Para naman sa ating GMAP app, this was launched in 2019. So, yung app na ito po ay pwede natin gamitin para makita natin kung saan na nga ba may mga Starbucks na malapit sa ating lugar. And as the same, available din po siya sa ating Google Play Store. So, punta lang kayo sa Play Store, search nyo si Starbucks Geo Map. And you'll see yung kiosk icon natin. Of course, created by DOST-STII pa rin po. And install. So, paano natin siya gamitin? Once you open yung app, so ang lalabas po niyan is yung image 1. You can use our filter site. So, we can filter by location, region, province, or city. Or, we can use it we can filter by name. Name po nung lugar or nung high school. Okay? And so, in summary, ito po ang ating mga platforms. So, we have the offline. Ito yung binibigay natin sa mga institutions such as schools, LGUs, and NGAs. For online portals, we have the different apps that we can access anytime. Of course, we need internet connections. As well as our mobile apps, all you need to do is download it from Google Play Store and access our different applications depende sa inyong need. So for questions, comments, and requests, you can email us at starbucks@stii.dost.gov.ph or dost.starbooks@gmail.com. You can also message us and follow us in our Facebook page at DOST-Starbooks. Thank you and have a great day.
Yan. So thank you very much, Sir RJ, and to all our speakers. Now, let us proceed to the Q&A portion. If you have any questions, the Zoom floor is now open for your clarifications and comments. So kung merong medyo hindi malinaw during the discussions, you can now ask them because andito naman ang ating mga speakers to answer your questions. Okay, basta i-type lamang po ang mga katanungan sa ating chat box or via the Q&A button. Okay, so any questions from the participants? Hi, Ms. Louie, may we request your JP to be added in the panelist? Yes, ma'am. Sir MJ, ang tech team na po natin ang bahalang mag-add sa kanya sa panelist. Okay. So, other questions from the participants? Meron bang mga questions? And siguro while we're waiting for people to type in their questions, again, to access our OPAC, just visit signet.dost.gov.ph, and for material requests, just send us an email at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. Ayan. And we're also on social media, so please find us on Facebook. That's facebook.com/STII library, and on Twitter, that's at STII_library, and on Instagram, that's at dost.stii.library. Yan. Okay, so back to our Q&A. Meron bang questions from the participants? Check. Ano po ang edge ng OPAC kay Google? Okay, so I think this question can be best answered by Ms. Irene. Ms. Irene, meron pong question sa atin galing sa participant. So ano po ang edge ng OPAC kay Google?
Ayan. Actually, ang OPAC ay para lang sa ating online library resources. Si Google, syempre, mas malawak yung saklaw niya kasi buong internet na yun. So, global si Google. Ang ating online public access catalog naman ay within our library resources only. Yan po. So, kung edge ang tatanungin niyo po, I would say wala po tayong edge. Mas limited po tayo with as compared to Google. Ayun po.
So thank you very much, Ma'am Irene. And just to add, although mas limited po ang resources ng STII, mas focus naman po kami on science, technology, and innovation information. Yeah, so kung may need kayong resources on STI, so isa po ang DOST-STII library sa mga may magagandang resources on this information. Okay, so other questions from the participants? Meron pa ba? Anybody?
Yan, sino yung nagtanong kanina when I was doing the navigation? Hindi na kita na-entertain, sorry. Sa Q&A kasi nalagay, so I thought saka na lang yung sa Q&A. Pero he was asking pala kung anong website, ano yung isa-search. So, ayun. signet.ust.gov.ph. Yun lang.
Okay. So, thank you very much, Ma'am Irene. So, again, to access our OPAC, just visit signet.dost.gov.ph. Yan. So, may mga questions pa po ba from ating participants? I-type lamang sa ating chat box or via the Q&A button. Anyway, if may bigla naman kayong maisip after the session, you can always send us an email through our Facebook page or send us an email sa aming email address na library@stii.dost.gov.ph. Ayan. So very responsive naman po kami in both platforms. Okay, so at this point, if there are no more questions from the participants, I think we can proceed to the next slide. Ayan, so as part of our commitment to gender and development, please watch this short video from the Philippine Commission on Women.
Ang mga katutubong Pilipino kaibanan sa pagsiguro kan magkakanigong pag-asenso. Bilang isang Muslim, ipinagmamalaki ko ang aking pananampalataya. Naniniwala ako na hindi dapat maging hadlang ang magkakaibang paniniwala sa pagsulong ng kaunlaran para sa lahat.
Naniniwala ako na ang mga miyembro ng LGBTQ community ay may kani-kaniyang kakayahan at talentong kapaki-pakinabang sa lipunan. Ang respeto at paggalang sa bawat miyembro ng lipunan, anuman ang kasarian, ay susi tungo sa pantay na oportunidad para sa lahat.
Hindi hadlang ang aking kapansanan upang maging produktibo at makilahok sa gawain pang komunidad.
Ang partisipasyon ng mga taong may kapansanan sa usapin at isyong pambansa ay nakatutulong sa paghubog ng aming sariling kakayahan at sa pagkamit ng lipunang pantay at inklusibo.
Kaming mga kababaihan sa kabukidan ay may dakulang ambag sa komunidad, lalong-lalo na sa pangataman kang kapalibutan asin ang kasiguruhan sa pagkakain. Kung kaya kami nangangapudan sa pantay na pagtratar sa kinukuanan kang natural na yaman asin sa pagtaon ng serbisyo sa salud asin kabatiran.
Kaming mga kabataan ay hindi lang para sa kinabukasan, kami rin ay para sa kasalukuyan. Sa pamamagitan ng mga makabagong platforms katulad ng social media, na ipapahayag namin ang aming boses at opinyon tungkol sa mga napapanahong isyu na may epekto sa amin. May karapatan din kami na makilahok sa mga gawaing pangkaularan dahil dito nakasalalay ang aming kinabukasan.
Bilang isang kawani ng gobyerno, tungkulin kong magsilbi ng tapat, parangal at mahusay para sa bayan ko at sa aking mga kapwa Pilipino.
Makikitungo ako ng pantay at makatarungan sa lahat ng lumalapit sa aming tanggapan.
Patuloy kong iaangat ang antas ng paglilingkod at sisikapin kong iparamdam sa mamamayan ang dekalidad ng serbisyo sa bayan.
Kahit anong lahi,
kahit anong relihiyon,
kahit anong katayuan sa buhay,
kahit anong kasarian,
kahit anong pinagmulan,
kahit anong edad,
kahit anong profesyon,
walang dapat maiwan.
Kaya magsama-sama tayong siguruhin ang pantay na karapatan
at oportunidad
para sa lahat.
Kami ang Generation Equality.
So again, that was brought to you by the Philippine Commission on Women. And now for the closing message, let's hear it from the Chief of the Information Resources and Analysis Division, Mr. Alan C. Taule.
Sa ngalan po ng kagawaran ng Agama Teknolohiya at DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, ako po si Alan Taule, Chief Science Research Specialist ng Information Resources and Analysis Division o IRAD na malugod na bumabati sa ating mga panauhin para sa ating webinar on online library literacy. Naway marami po kayong matutunang bagong kaalaman mula sa ating resource speakers na tumalakay sa paksang library services na maaari natin gamitin kahit hindi tayo actual na dumadalaw dito sa loob ng DOST Complex sa Bikutan, Taguig City. Sabi nga nila, this is the information age, where information can be accessed with a click here and there, plus a few keystrokes. Sa kasalukuyan nga, hindi mo na kailangan ng PC or ng laptop sapagkat pwede ka nang mag-online sa telepono lamang. Ngunit dapat nating parating tatandaan na kung gaano kabilis makasagap ng impormasyon, ganon din kabilis makasagap ng disinformation o fake news. Malaking suliranin ngayon ang paglaganap ng maling impormasyon, lalo na sa social media. Kaya dapat muli nating ugaliin ang pagkalap ng impormasyon mula lamang sa official and reliable sources. at makasisiguro kayo na ang impormasyon at kaalamang nagmumula sa libraries ay nagdaan sa mga trained professionals gaya ng registered librarians ng DOST-STII. Muli, ang aking pasasalamat sa ating mga palauhin sa araw na ito. Maasa kami na magiging bahagi ng buhay ng mga estudyante ang dumalaw sa DOST-STII Library na makikita sa library.stii.dost.gov.ph. Ulitin ko po, library.stii.dost.gov.ph. Maligayang paglalakbay sa landas ng kaalaman at pag-unlad sa buhay. Sa ulitin,
So thank you very much, Sir Alan. And some reminders, DOST-STII will provide an e-certificate of attendance to all participants who successfully submitted their accomplished pre-test, post-test, and evaluation form. The e-certificate of attendance will be sent to the email address that you have provided in the evaluation form 10 working days after this program. So again, makaka-receive po kayo ng certificate of participation if you registered in the program and answered the evaluation and post-test later. Okay, and to access our e-resources, so next slide, please. Yeah, so to access our e-resources, you need to register through the link posted. So that's tinyurl.com/dost-stii-library or scan the QR code flashed on your screen. So again, register through the link or QR code to get instructions on how to access our e-resources. Ayan. And finally, as part of our learning initiatives, we are asking everyone to please answer the post-test and evaluation form using the link posted. So ang link po na yan ay isasend din namin sa ating chat box so you can click it directly. Or you may also opt to type it in your browsers. And again, some reminders when answering the post-test and evaluation form, please provide your full name and please double-check your email addresses. Kung ano po yung ginamit nyo na email address during the registration, hindi po ang gagamiting email address sa evaluation form. And again, for those who will successfully accomplish the eval form and post-test, makaka-receive po kayo ng e-certificate of participation. Okay, so again, thank you very much sa ating mga participants for attending our program. And siguro while we're waiting for people to answer the eval form, may I request the panelists to open their cameras for a quick photo op. Yan, so hintayin na lang po natin si Sir RJ and si Sir Elmer. Ayan, so Sir MJ, ang tech team na po ang bahalang mag-capture ng ating class picture. Ayan, so maraming salamat Sir MJ. And at this point, we'd like to thank the students for participating at we hope na marami po kayong natutunan sa discussion natin na pwede niyong gamitin sa inyong mga researches, assignments, outputs, and projects. At sa ating mga school officers who are here today, maraming salamat ma'am for requesting the session. And would you like to give a short message to our participants before we end the program, Ms. Rhoda?
Hi, good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you very much. Before doing, can I share my screen?
Sure po. Sir MJ? Pwede po bang mag-share si Ms. Rhoda ng screen? Okay na daw po, ma'am. Ayan, nakamute po ata kayo, Ma'am Roda. Nakamute.
Ayan, again, Bostonians, it's our way also of saying thank you to the DOST-STII for giving us their time. So let me read our e-certificate, e-thank you for them. On behalf of our Salesian sisters, teachers, and Bosconians, we would like to thank you, DOST-STII, for taking time in sharing your knowledge and resources with us. I know there are a lot of them, and I'm sure you will be amazed with all of that. This will be of great help to all our junior high school Bosconians. Your generosity will affect many students and their information needs. It's also this time of the quarter that all of them are doing the performance task. So again, thank you very much po, officers, librarians, tech team of the DOST-STII. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, the pleasure is always ours po. So basta po kapag kailangan nyo ng mga S&T information resources, andito lang po kami. Message nyo lang po kami, email nyo lang po, or PM nyo kami sa aming Facebook page. Maraming salamat po.
Okay, so again, maraming salamat Ms. Roda at sa mga school officers at sa mga participants natin na nag-join sa session natin today. Okay, so that's it for our program. So again, maraming salamat at magandang hapon po sa lahat. Stay safe, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you. God bless po.